You see so much? Oh my god. Hello there. Oh, it gives me an actual number. That's nice. That's the size, right? 1,000. Let's do 800. What? No, I need to. Ish, maybe? I don't know. Does it look okay? Me. A little too big, maybe? 7. Not 850. It's better at least. 9. No, that's too small. 50. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. The darkness here is just the black of my sweater. The camera goes all the way out. It's just lighting up perfect way. Okay. There was nothing new here. Because it's a lion. No progress. Nothing started. We only need to redo a couple things. I guess I started it and never finished. It's just all locations. Yeah, free play. I don't want to do that. Challenge mode. I done none of those ones. Oh yeah, there was so much pain with these. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I'm sorry, I have a headache. So I'm a little slow down. You can see this also all finished. These aren't, but it's literally the same. The circle is full. So we are gonna this one. Because we have the check mark on these, but not these two. There's no circle on it like it is here, but anyway. So we're gonna do these ones. I want to do the gnome, so that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I feel like doing this one. The thing here is that we only have this gun. Let's take a stronger. Yeah, it's much weaker. I think maybe I could do green though at this extension. Yeah. Except on that guy. Ugh. Really? Okay. Well. I have the spinny one. Yes, I do. Perfect. I'll take care of these like immediately. Yeah, like I'm coming basically straight from my performance now. Just chill a little bit, gotten something to drink. Because we have the premiere of our play today, so I have the flower to boot for it. I think I'm actually gonna try and keep this one alive for like a couple days. I don't know why. I never do that. I always just like hang it upside down in my lamp to like dry it. I'm just gonna wanna keep it fresh for once. No particular reason. It's just I don't know. I just feel like it. I need a vase though. I have ways. I have a lot, just not much that's intended for roses. And the rose is a little too tall. Yeah, since the play, I'm like, I guess I dress nicely because I put on another like shirt, but I feel presentable, you could call it, I guess. I'm playing an old lady, but I have like my normal makeup, I'd say. I was so prepared to like sit like 20 minutes like trying to make myself look old with like makeup, but no one cares. So I don't have to do that. Like it's amateur group, like literal kids. I'm literally like I'm the second oldest person that's here, only because there's one more like guy that's like double my age. Minimum. Not more. It's probably 3 times my age actually. Maybe not 3 times. But closer to 3 times than double. He's in charge of the bar, while I'm like the good old nice grandma. I'm playing someone that's 80 years old. No wrinkles. And I have my own hair, so it's brown. So yeah, it's a lot of kids, so... And, you know that they, it's not a secret that they haven't had, like, years of schooling within the profession. Let's just say that. Like, one of our main lead singers, he's not the best. That's it, I'm sorry, dude, but, it's true. There's so many sour notes. But we need, like, male actors. We have a decent amount of this year, actually, which is real nice. But, yeah. The guy who's also, like, has kind of a lead, he's fine, he's okay. Yeah. But, like, this is a group of kids that's here to have fun. So it's not that, yeah, like I said, it's amateur. And, I don't feel like I'm doing the role good enough anyway. So maybe the makeup would like help that, but anyway, I can't bother to do that. Maybe I'll do it on the last one since it's the weekend as well. Yeah, maybe I'll try it on the last one, second to last maybe. Pending, yeah, because maybe I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, so I think I have morning shift tomorrow. I'm gonna go there as if I had morning shift. And just hope for the best. And my leader did actually change it. With them to inform me. He didn't reply to my last message actually. But then again, he's on like maternity leave. That's the word for it. Is he be papa? So I'm not gonna bother him by texting too much. The only thing I'd text was like, I need to, like, you wanna trade shifts? Basically. And I kind of have to contact him for that. So I felt like that was justified. And he did answer that, but he never gave me like a clear answer. So. But I think it should be okay. At least I've done what I can do. I've said like, hey, I can't work nights that time, and he's like, okay, that's fine. It's gonna be fine. And I'm like, okay. If he says that, like, okay, yeah, I'm in the clear. I have the texts to prove it. Next time I get Ariel's on the line, I want to try and find a screen I can buy. Because I want to buy like a second screen here, and then I'm gonna put the rest of my money basically into my savings account so I don't spend it. But I really do want a screen. So I want to get that first. Because I really do need to see chat, and this is pain. And this is something I do like daily. So it's kind of a must. Call it a business expense. Technically, yes. I've gotten paid from Twitch, so. I mean, me being live and not able to communicate with chat kind of goes against itself. When you're streaming and you can't contact the streamer or whatever. I think I can reach there and do like a decent job. But I still have to go like over this multiple times. Can I get in one? Yeah, kind of. Nice. I'm sorry, my headache is not happy with me doing like quick movements. Can I get through? The rooms are. Should be yes. Nice. Yeah, I'm going really slowly though. Ariel's being mean, sending like emojis that I can't see because my phone is not the same brand as his, and for some reason there is emojis that he has that I can't see literally, even though I have like the newest update on my phone, which is literally nothing I can do about that if I don't want to buy expensive food, then I don't want to do that. So yeah. Let's using Aurelius. Because there's a freckle that I have. I don't know why or what happened, but every time I see it I think of Aurelius. He has never pointed it out. Like there is nothing technically that connects him to that, but for some reason I just do. So I mentioned that because I've been thinking about it like lately, but I was like, okay, I know I should wait a little bit. I should wait with saying it until I can like actually take use of it. Sounds weird. Okay, anyway. I just mentioned it now. He hasn't responded. He either fell asleep or he's like, God dang it. She being difficult again. Stubborn. Who knows? It didn't take me that long to answer though, so I don't know. You don't know. But, you don't. Where's your dart? You. Thank you. I don't want to go to work. I want vacation. Today is like a free day too, which is interesting. No, I didn't work last Saturday. I had the day off because I worked the whole week. That means I have free on Saturdays. The same is gonna be like this is like a fascinating shift. I'm gonna work daytime now. Nope, I think Tuesday to Friday. And usually daytime shifts they get like free on Wednesdays. But I can't work Saturday and I'm not scheduled for Saturday, so I'm just not gonna do that. Literally can't because of my performance. Also, again, being in the way. Okay, let's do. I guess tomorrow's team is gonna be surprised by me just showing up suddenly. Yes. Headaches are such like a fascinating thing. I'd say like it's such a small part of you, and it's not like how does headaches work? I think that's the question. But they also like mobilizes you so much. Like if your headache is strong enough, you can't do anything. Like you're screwed. I guess it's kind of that one. Usually, well, any pains, but you know what I mean. I'm sorry, buddy, but you dirty. Still green, but I want to go down the strength and jump up. Inside, underside, and the front. You know. See you around there, buddy. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Sure. Went online now, and I'm not gonna wait too much since Aurels didn't reply. He might be asleep, and I Need to sleep not too long too, so I can get a couple hours of sleep before I need to leave for work. Because my parents are back home now, so I don't have a gun. Yeah, it's just all a question you ask for hours. What to do? Now you can see me almost falling asleep. Ah, did I finish the bottom? I did. Because that's usually what I start with. There you go. I like Monster. Monster's Burn would be my favorite. Monster has some decent tastes though. But also, like, Burn is the first energy drink I ever drank. So it has like a little special place in my heart. A little biased in that sense. Because of that. It's super slow. I just want to see if the lighting is okay. I would want this one though, so I could properly see. You can actually see me. If my thing would go away, that would be great. Does it not? There you go. Eyes twitching. Stressed. Okay. Well, there is some... Yeah, no, there's enough light in the game, let's say. That's fine. It's okay. You can see my white face perfectly, like, illuminating the darkness here. Ghostly face. There you go. I do die in the play, so it's fair. Ghosts. This time I died off stage. Last time I died on stage. It's kind of fun being carried out though. No, a long time ago. Was it carried out? Yeah, it was. Huh. Okay. Did I do the stunt? Yeah, I did. I stop doubting myself. I always doubt. That's X for doubt. Where's it from? Is it LA Noir or something? I haven't played it. I just know the meme, or whatever you want to call it. I know the memes. I'm gonna fucking do it. I want to lean back, but it's gonna look horrible for the camera. Okay, oh, I can at least push that up a little bit so I can use some sort of lumber. There you go. Much better. actually relax my back a little bit. Excuse me, sir. I need access to certain areas. Whee! Dirty boy. Dirty old man. What are you? Okay. Last one on the bottom, because there's a couple more up above. The nose are definitely the most like time consuming because there's so many small parts in them. And the ground here is just fun basically because it's open spaces are like big open spaces is the best here because you can see all the dirt like go away perfectly. Well, there's so many angles you don't necessarily see all the dirt things. This is something satisfying though to clean up the statue. It is why I'm redoing this though. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have done it. Strangely enough. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna do the inside first, I think. So I can just do the top. No, I should do the top first. No. I think actually I can get both in once here. Yeah. Maybe I go up in strength on the green one. I really should use the face cam more. Like, I know people out there don't care about, like, how I look. It's just me that is self-conscious about it. And there's no real reason to be. I'm not the best looking, but I'm not the worst looking either, I'd say. I'm leaning on the bottom, but you know. Is there something like over here I missed? Yes, it was. Well then. Again, on the outside. Dang. Maybe her strength helps. No, he's alive. And awake. He is alive. You wanna join me? Got it. I should really charge my watch. It's better done. 67. Let's charge that, shall we? It's my phone. In my pocket. Let's also charge that. Which percentage? 88. I did charge this one though after I got home. That's why it's still alive. Oh yeah. Please get plugged in, thank you. Nice. That aim. Yeah, basically why I asked if you want to join me, because I need to... I can't go in for too long, because I should like wake up in 4.5 hours. 4 hours. 3.5. So I shouldn't really start with a new game now. I should finish off what I'm doing here, or not finish, because it's gonna take a long time, but like... Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. Like that for good measure. Yeah, I should do that for a while. Doesn't take that long. I don't think I disabled this thing. Just give it a minute. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna call. But in case it does, it should just like get me to go to bed. I can at least like have it not muted. Really? Ugh. Much for careful planning, eh? You're supposed to be around. Yeah. Very nice. Excuse me. Not spot less, but I can go slow enough so this can do. Should probably just yellow though. Still there. The rose is in my way on my bar. I'm not gonna drink. I'm gonna go on this until I at least finish this one. Because it has bubbles. And if I put it in the fridge now, it's gonna be dead tomorrow. I don't want that. I didn't open it the gamer way, so now I actually have to finish it. Can you not? Thank you. Yeah, no, green is more efficient. don't really see any big spots. It's so loud, it scared me. Okay. Where's your dirt? There you go. Yeah, I thought so. I'm sorry, Elias. But it's so late, I can't start up another game. But if you want to play, just feel free to. If you want to go live, I'll watch. Sure. I love to play it, but that would have to have had. That would have had to have happened. Had to had happened? Yes. Doors go. Sorry. But, you want me to be responsible? And I'm gonna do that for once. Mainly because of the headache, but anyway. I keep smudging, stop it! I've been watching like people play a man and the Adventure, and I saw that shadow. It just made me panic slightly. The game is out now, it's really cool though. It's fun to see people play it. I wonder what a rails would think. I'm asking where. The full game hasn't been out for that long as far as I know. Let's see how thorough of a job I do with the green compared to the yellow. I'm closer though to it, but we'll see. Textures are moving. It's composing. I really wish I could just press a button and OBS would show up, or I could chat like somewhere. I wish you could have like layered things on PC as well, not just like on the stream. It's like if I open OBS, I want it to always be like on top of whatever I'm doing. Unless I minimize it. I'm still missing a couple of spots, but not as bad as with the yellow one. There you go. You were finished, perfect. I like the Peaches song. I haven't even heard the full song. Jack Black would be cool though. I call myself a fan of those. Don't ask me what is on though. He's a good actor. Decent singer. Like I said, I haven't heard the song, so I can't really say much. I'd say he does Bowser justice as far as from what I've heard. is dirt. Ah. Mm. Mm. There's some dirt on this line here. What is my brown? No. Of course, I'm standing on top of it. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, no comments. I don't think so. I don't think so. Water. There, we'll do all this. It's so nice. I wonder how many levels are gonna be in total. Well, if they're gonna like, this is equal. Instead of just adding maps. I do love that they add maps though that don't make you pay for it. They could have easily done that. They have like 50 DLCs with different maps. Or it was DLCs and I just don't remember buying it. I don't think so. Pretty sure I haven't bought anything extra for this. Pretty sure. No, not what I'm gonna. Anyway. Hello? How is the notification of me going live? I know. Thanks for the update. Did it really cut my stream? I think my internet is bugging out. The phone was acting up too, so I don't know. quests. Maybe not. Well, I am going over kind of twice though, but anyway. More. Eesh. Not too far away. I like to be able to know what he's up to. And I don't even have to ask him. Giving up the information willingly. Released from the shackles of telling me everything. Nah, I'm not. I'm not that I'm pretty nosy, but not that nosy. But just because I want to talk to him. That's basically it. Not like I want to control or want to know everything. It's just... I'm ugly, so you know. What can you do? Love him, so you know. I just say that. So of course I want to know what he's up to. Like he probably wants to know what I'm up to now. Just I'm better at asking. That's the only thing. Almost did this perfectly. Me. These couple thoughts like going on around my head, just thoughts of them like when she wants that movie, it's like, but I want to watch it with the realists. It's like, I don't know. It's a movie I watched when I was a kid. I watched it a couple times. I think it's called Titanic. But it's not about like Titanic the ship. Well, it's kind of like about the Titanic the ship. But it's more about like modern era, and a cat. I think the cat was named Titanic or something. And it was trying to... This cat from the olden days was trying to warn about an accident waiting to happen. It's a movie I watched in like Norwegian, because kids movie. And I'm super curious to like how it holds up. I don't know if it actually is in English. If it is, like, yes please, but if it isn't, like, okay. But I also, like, I want to share it with the realists to see. Like, I want to do, like, a childhood, like, movie marathon. Like, he picks out some movies that he watched that I don't know about. And I pick out some weird stuff that I have watched that he hasn't seen. I really want to do that. So close again. wanna check the time. I don't wanna. I really want to learn Morse code. I want to learn so many things. I want to learn sign language, I want to learn Morse code, I want to learn Japanese, kanji, and normal. Well, normal is easy. Literally, like, written as it's spelled, like, pronounced, which is real nice, I love that. Kanji is worse. Little symbols. Sign language is going to be much easier. It's just the stupidity of like symbols not being the same. Like there's multiple like ways to say one specific word, which I feel like takes away from the point of it. Like if you can read lips, like you're good. Well, I guess if you have a dialect, no, not that. Well, swords, I don't know. Anyway. Now the different words is still gonna be a problem then. There's basically like different dialects in sign language, like you don't need that, come on. Like just make it like Morse code, like this is the correct answer, like 2 + 2 = 4. Just do that. Because like if everyone had like the same symbols for sign language, you could literally talk to everybody on the planet if you could do that. Like if everybody knew sign language and like every country shared the same like gestures, you would never have to like learn. Well, you would. Well, if everyone knew sign language, yeah, you know, you wouldn't really have to learn any like spoken languages. Yeah, this is the last part. Which would be like super practical. Because the world nowadays are like so much smaller than it was before. Like you can get a hold of people like across the earth within like seconds. Back in the day, like that was something you could only dream of. Or you didn't even know they existed, so like... I would guess like a lot of sign language is similar. But also like some languages have words for things that we don't have in English or Norwegian. Like I think there's a language that has like different names for different types of rain, like how much the moisture level in the air, and like every specific thing will determine what weather it is. Well, we just say like rain or foggy, light rain, heavy rain. And some others like specify it more, and then like of course, yeah, you're gonna have some symbols that we don't have because we don't have those words. But other than that, like plate or baby or tree, like, everyone has that in their language. You just make that universal. Like I get, like you don't want to, like everybody learn like the language, like the same language. Like 95% of like countries have to give up their native tongue because like communication with like others. But if you learn sign language, like it's an extra language that you could use, that would be so practical. And that's something that also, like me as a theater kid, like on stage, not on stage, but backstage, where you aren't allowed to talk. I had to fucking snap at one of my guys today. Because we were supposed to like go out on the finale and I and this other guy was in the back. I'm in the wheelchair and he's gonna roll me out. He was like double checking himself in the mirror like 3 times. It's like, okay, we're like going on stage like in 3 seconds. Like, get over here, like, come on. I've never snapped on a person, but I was like, I can't call for him. I can't speak out loud. Like, I have a like microphone like on my face. Like, if it kicks in, they'll hear me out there in the audience. Like, I couldn't wave at him because it's dark and he was behind me. I had to make noise in some way. I was like, dude, come on. And he like rushes over to me and like, we just rush out on stage. I'm like, fuck's sake, dude, come on. Why you do this? I want to go to 50%. Let's do that at least. What's the time? I can't see that there. It's okay. Let's get 50. I'm gonna stay crouched actually. Why not? Well, in that scenario, like sign language wouldn't have helped because he wasn't looking at me. But backstage, like in the scenarios where you can't talk and they are looking at you, it would be super practical. Plus, for people that are mute, or deaf for that matter, being able to use sign language would be such a relief. So it's both like helping like handicapped people in being able to communicate. I know people who just have like trouble with speaking. Like my little sister, she can't like speak normally, so she's using a simplistic form of like sign language because she doesn't have the mobility to be able to like do proper sign language and or the brain capability of like spelling word, like making words in that sense. She can't. Yeah, no. But if everyone knew like how sign language worked, that they could all communicate with her. But now when people can't, they cannot, they'd have to guess. Usually these signs are like fairly like understandable. But like it's just why aren't we learning this at school? Like, if you select, like, French, German, Spanish, English, or fucking sign language, come on! Sign language is gonna be so, like, it's so much easier compared. Like, that should be part of, like, the Norwegian class. Like, just learn sign language. God dang it. Done. Okay, nice. That was fast. There's so much like school things you don't learn that you need to do. Like I do not feel prepped for like what's to come. And I'm so happy I have, well, both like Aurelius that can help me out because he knows shit. And if he's not available, I have my parents at least. But like There is no way I would have been able to do that myself. Well, I would have managed, but I just... No one has taught me anything, so I'd have to like figure everything out on my own, is what I mean. There's only one thing I pay like monthly, and that's like subscription to Spotify. That's it. Literally. I had one on YouTube too, but I stopped that one. Mark. Meh. Wrong person. It's always wrong person. It's rare I get snaps from Realists. Even rarer I get snaps of a Realists. Those be my favorite. Since I'm already like doing the edge. Why not, right? I'm addicted to this game. It's so satisfying. No, I'm not finished with my drink yet. There's a flower on the way. Yeah. Okay. More area finished. Which way was I going? I don't know. Anyway, I'll go this one then. Anyway. I feel like a mishmash of different songs on the right now. From Gloria to Snape. Whatever was the first one I was mentioning? Oh yeah, Peaches. I really listen to the whole song. I kind of want to save it for when I see the movie. I was like, it doesn't matter. I want to see the music video anyway, so. I would bet that if you Google, not if you YouTube, like search Peaches, that's gonna be the top, either 1 or like 3 max. Minimum? Minimum. Yes. The only thing stopping me is I don't. I know how to. I know how to spell it. Shh. I'm pretty sure I'll do it correctly if I do try. Don't make me say it aloud. Spelling it loud is horrible. Okay, I am at 52. Is there anything I didn't... Yeah, something I just touched. That one. Just do this one, chill. And then I'll end it. think I realized I actually use the lists while I'm like, meh. I look at the bar on top left, which is kind of covered. I'm sorry, my face is there. I forgot. Sorry, I used the face cam. I also kind of wish like I could overlay that as well for myself so I could see exactly where my face covers now that I don't have a second screen. Because there's a lot of people, I would believe, that also does streaming but maybe not have two screens. Well, I would believe a lot more people would stream if they had the possibility to... I'm just gonna finish you because I've touched you too much there. If they were able to do that, so they could actually like watch what's happening in their community about that. No, this wasn't it. I just lost a speck of dirt. Yeah. Okay, before I do anything else. It's fine. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna exit. I'm sorry I couldn't play with you earlier, but yeah, I have to. Well, let's go. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end it there. But thank you everybody so much for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow as always. Hopefully then we can play. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye everybody. And good night. And sleep tight. As I said, if you want to go live, I'll watch. I'll be there. Bye.